Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Colleen. I am a Seattle-based fashion and lifestyle blogger, and today we're going to be talking about a subject that I feel like is not really talked about often enough. So if you want to sit down with me and have a little bit of girl talk, then just keep watching. So obviously from the title of this video, we are going to be talking about birth control. I have been on birth control for, I want to say, almost 8 years now, which is crazy to think about actually. But I've only ever been on the combination pill up until this past December, so about 6 months ago. Long story short, I was getting migraines really badly. The reason I went on it as a teenager was to control my acne. I have a lot of acne on my shoulders, not a lot on my face. It's mostly like on my shoulders and my chest. And honestly, the combination pill was like a godsend. It worked so much better than any topical treatment or anything I've ever done in the past. And then it came time to switch, and I will tell you guys a little bit why. So I have never really been one to have migraines. I will have a migraine maybe like once a year, if that. And it just so happened that my birth control that I was taking last summer switched brands. So supposedly it was the exact same product, but it switched brands. A new company was making it and instantly triggered migraines in me. So I was getting a migraine multiple times a week. Obviously you can see why that would be a little bit scary for someone that doesn't really get a lot of migraines. And being on the combination pill, if you guys didn't know, you're not really supposed to be on it if you have migraines because they can cause blood clots, and when you have migraines you can get blood clots in your brain, which can then cause a stroke. So you can see why I was a little bit worried. So that's kind of the backstory of why I switched. I was experiencing a lot of symptoms that really worried me. I think I was having little mini strokes that kind of was going to lead up to a larger one. And I do actually know 2 girls in my life that have had strokes from birth control. So it is a really scary topic. If you guys don't know about that, I can talk about it further in detail in future videos. But I was experiencing a lot of symptoms that were not the greatest, and especially getting migraines is not fun, and when it happens like 2 or 3 times a week, it can be extremely debilitating. So anyway, that's the backstory. I ended up switching birth controls. I did not want to be on the combination pill any longer, so I went into my doctor's office originally wanting to get an IUD, and then the little chicken that I am chickened out in the office and ended up getting Nexplanon, which my doctor told me is essentially the same thing. It's the same hormones, the same dosage, it's just a different device. So I didn't want to go through the pain and the cramping that I've heard about IUDs, and I ended up getting the arm implant. So let me take this off. I will show you guys. Even though I don't even know you're going to be able to see it, but I put it in my left arm. It's just this little bar. You can kind of see the injection site. So you can see that little dot right there, that's a freckle, but that is my scar from the injection. And the implant itself is only about 2 inches long. I might be able to manipulate it so you guys can kind of see. Yeah, I don't know if you can see. It sits pretty surface level, so you can feel it. It just feels like a little plastic rod, which is what it is. And for any of you ladies that are interested, or men, I don't know why you would be, but just in case, I'm going to tell you a little bit of the side effects and how I got it in, the insertion, everything, and now you know the reasoning why I got it, so I'm going to tell you kind of my pros and cons. So getting it inserted was not painful. The only thing that was painful was that they had to put lidocaine on my skin to numb it. So it's just a little like cream that they put on. And she did tell me, my doctor did tell me that it was going to burn quite a bit when she put the lidocaine on. It honestly did. It was really painful. That part was. But then within like less than a minute, I was totally numb. So as long as you can bear a little bit of burning for about a minute, then you'll be fine after that. So she put the lidocaine on and it totally numbed up my whole arm area. And then they have this little, like, well, it's not little, it's kind of large. It's like a plastic gun type of thing. It's kind of like the thing that you get your ears pierced with, but it's larger. So they have this like gun thing with the implant inside of it, and she just goes boop, and it goes right in, and your whole arm is numb. So I honestly didn't even feel that part at all. And then they'll just tape up the little insertion point and then wrap you with some gauze so the tape stays on there. And all I had to do was leave that on for like 2 days, and then the insertion point would be healed, because it's such a tiny little hole that it's not even that big of a deal. So the insertion was very, very easy. I was a little bit nervous, but I felt good in my decision because I went into my doctor's office thinking that I was going to get an IUD and pretty set in my mind that that is what I wanted. And then I chickened out and I listened to all my friends and how painful it was, and I was just not wanting to go through that. So that is why I decided to get the arm implant instead. Fast forwarding a few weeks, you're pretty much safe to have relations, if you get what I mean, within about a week of insertion, because your body has to kind of adapt to the hormones a little bit. So within a week you should be safe. And I started to kind of immediately notice a difference in my mood. That was the biggest thing at first. I experienced quite a bit of depression, to be honest, as well as anxiety, which is not a fun combo. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I watched a few YouTube videos about people's side effects, and this one girl really freaked me out. She said that she experienced extreme depression, like scary depression, and ended up having it removed. So I was really worried about that. I found it quite manageable, although I am kind of more in tune with my body. Being a dancer, I kind of know what's going on internally, and I'm able to recognize things a little bit better than I feel like most people are. I don't know, that's just me. So yeah, I experienced just a little bit of depression, not anything unbearable. You know, it would be a day here and there where I would be a little bit down. And then anxiety. I did get a little bit of anxiety, a few anxiety attacks here and there, which I think is kind of normal, and it comes with the job of being on social media. I feel like that's a whole different subject of anxiety related to social media. But other than that, it was not too unbearable. It was just kind of a few days here and there. And I still experience it 6 months later, but I feel like that just kind of comes with life. And then next, another side effect would be a little bit of weight gain, to be honest. And this is another thing that I know a lot of people are worried about. I gained about 5 pounds, which is not much at all. I had it for about, so I got the Nexplanon in November and then gained weight. Obviously it was the holidays, so that contributed. But I feel like I just started to lose it in the past month or two. So maybe like March or April I started to lose it, which is also kind of me taking my diet a little bit more seriously. So I have since lost the weight, and I am still losing weight. So I feel good with where I'm at in regards to that, but it is something to consider that you might see a little bit of changes, especially as your body adjusts to the hormones. Everybody's body reacts differently to hormones, and especially when you switch something up that you've been on for so long, like I was with the pill, your body can react drastically. So I think that's kind of what happened. It was just kind of adjusting. Another thing related to adjusting with my hormones was hair loss, which was really, really fun. So I experienced quite a bit of hair loss, enough where I went to the doctor to see if something was wrong with me. I already have thin hair, as you can probably see, but I was experiencing almost double the amount of hair loss that I normally have. So that was pretty worrying for me. I wasn't sure if it was like a lymph node thing or hormone thing on top of the Nexplanon. So I ended up going to the doctor for my hair loss, as well as I was having hot flashes. So that's another, I think it was a side effect of the Nexplanon, although it might be related to anxiety in general. But I was having hot flashes, not often at all, and I haven't had any for quite a few weeks. But there were a few weeks in there where I would have them maybe like once, twice a week here and there, and it would only last like seconds. It would be like all of a sudden I'm in full body sweat. I'm like, what is going on? On top of that, having anxiety. So I think it might have been related to that. But yeah, my hair loss was pretty bad. I was getting pretty thin on the sides. I have since had a haircut and kind of taken a lot better care of my hair, but I'm still using heat on it and it's gotten a little bit better. So I think that my hormones are kind of balancing out. That is one thing that is not on the Nexplanon side effects, and my doctor even said that. She's like, that's really weird because it's not on the list of side effects. Although I did do a little bit of research, and some people on Reddit were saying that they were experiencing hair loss from Nexplanon. So yeah, that might be like a hidden side effect, I don't know, or just something that not many people experience, but I did. So yeah, I went to the doctor, I got a blood test, just to make sure that nothing else was going on, and I was a little bit low in my vitamin D, which kind of makes sense because I live in Seattle. So I started taking vitamin D, and I think that that really helps, or has helped my hair loss situation, as well as the hot flashes, because I haven't had any since then, but I don't really know why that would be. And then the biggest thing that I am having a lot of trouble with at the moment is acne. It's come back full swing, and I haven't had acne like this since I was 18, 19, when I first started birth control for that reason, to cure my acne. So this has been a big issue for me. Obviously I don't have it on my face, so you can't really see it that much, and I'm wearing makeup, so the few ones that I do have you can't see, but I have a lot of it on my shoulders, on my back, a little bit on my chest, and it's not like super severe, but it's definitely moderate to severe. And I'm going to be doing a whole nother video on that, on my acne journey and story, because I do think I am going to be on Accutane. I'm going to go see a dermatologist next week and try and get that situated. So yeah, those were my few side effects. I feel like I'm really oily, so I'm sorry about that. It's like literally 11 p.m. at night, so it's been a long day. But yeah, so those are my side effects that I've had. It's been 6 months now. I got the Nexplanon in November, and it is now mid-May. So it's definitely been a little bit of a difficult 6 months. As far as pros go, I know that was a lot of like issues to go over, but there are some pros. Obviously, I don't have to be taking a daily birth control, which is so incredible, and it's so convenient. You guys will be surprised how convenient it is. For me, it was like I didn't have an issue taking my birth control, and so many doctors suggested me getting an IUD or something else more reliable, whatever, because people forget, you know. But I was so on top of it. I was like every day, 9:30 p.m. But honestly, now that I don't have to worry about it, it makes such a big difference, and I didn't realize how much that would affect me. I don't have to worry about it. It's great. I don't have to worry about missing a pill or anything like that, and it's just like convenient, you know. I don't have to carry something around. Another pro would be the fact that it lasts so long. Nexplanon lasts about 4 years, so it's obviously a great thing. You don't really have to worry about it too much, and it just makes it so much easier and less of a commitment to take a pill every day. So yeah, that was, I think, everything I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let me know if you have any questions down below, or if I didn't cover any concerns or anything that you had, or if you guys had any questions about any of the side effects or anything. It has been 6 months now, so I mentioned I lost the weight that I gained. My hair loss has been getting better. It really has. My acne is still there. And I'm going to see a dermatologist probably in the next few weeks to figure that out. The spotting is still happening almost every day, but it has definitely gone down, which is really good. It's not like super heavy or anything. It's just like a little bit every day. But hopefully, my hope is that in the next few months, it should be clearing up. They do say that with Nexplanon, you should supposedly stop having a period. And I don't really get periods or anything. It's just like the spotting. And it has been getting lighter, so hopefully that will resolve. That's like the one thing to me that's really still very annoying, but I am going to stick it out for at least another few months just to see how it goes, because a lot of my other side effects have been resolving themselves, so I am pretty hopeful in this one. But yeah, if you guys found this video helpful, then give me a like and share this video. That really helps me out. And don't forget to subscribe down below as well. I would really appreciate that. If you guys want to follow me on my other social medias, I will have them linked down below as well. I do Instagram full-time. I am a fashion and lifestyle blogger, so you can go look at all that good stuff. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys